Well, it's November 6th, and look who's back. Back again. Trump is back. Tell your friends. I woke up about 3 a.m., and 5 minutes before it was called for Trump. So I have been up ever since, because definitely not getting any more sleep after hearing that. So, one of the great things about living out here in the middle of nowhere is get to see the stars. And right now I'm looking at Orion's belt and the Seven Sisters on Taurus, and just thinking about how this is a referendum on the last 4 years and the shit show that has happened. And we've heard shooting star, awesome. Oh, that wish was already granted, so thank you, but save that one for later. No, you think about all the things that have happened in the last 4 years. The the jab mandates, the pullout of Afghanistan, Peanut the squirrel, so much shit in between. The moment you ask questions, the moment that you say anything other than the official narrative, you're racist, you're a piece of crap, you're garbage. Yeah, that one went over well. Call everybody garbage. Uh, yeah, I think about 4 years ago the friends that I lost, the just the way that they treated people, to the point where a 5 million vote buffer was created. I've I've never heard that with election results when it's that overwhelming. Like I don't even think Obama was that wide of a margin. 5 million, and I'm calling it for Michigan. There's no freaking way they're going to turn around Michigan. I think it's like 300,000 in Michigan as to like the difference. That's huge. Like he didn't Kamala didn't even get Traverse City. And if you're familiar with Michigan, like Detroit, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Traverse City, like these are areas where guaranteed Democrat strongholds. And Kamala didn't get Traverse. That's shocking. So no, the party oppression I hope is over. With 5 million winning a majority, not just electoral college, but the popular vote too, they better know that like riots, protest, if you will, are not going to be tolerated. Like they're just in a world for hurt if they decide to go ahead with something like that. I think the best likely outcome is going to be a rise in antidepressant subscriptions. An uptick in sick days. I took yesterday off. I took November 5th off. And I have a feeling that a lot of the places I work at tomorrow, there's going to be people missing. I had to take a mental breakdown day. Oh, God. When you consistently fail in everything that you do for 4 years, and then you try to use the same playbook in order to guilt people into either not voting or voting for your person, I don't understand how you think that's going to work. And I saw these dickless men who are like, well, I was told by my girlfriend that if I didn't vote that she was dumping me. Oh, did I mention if he didn't vote for a certain female, he was going to get dumped? Yeah. Um, we definitely are in an age of ballless men who just will not stand up for themselves. And it's ridiculous. I hope that changes too. I bet you a lot of these guys who voted for Kamala, come tomorrow, they're women, they're little girls are gonna be so pissed off that they're gonna take it out on them. You say you voted for her, but I know how you really voted, because otherwise he wouldn't have won. They're still gonna end up single. All these dumbasses are still gonna end up single. Uh, who knows? Maybe they'll give their balls a tug and they'll find their masculinity again. I don't know. I can only hope. But no, shit's not over. It's not. Like we can celebrate. We can have that glass of champagne. For one, Trump's not in office yet, and there's going to be hiccups along the way. And even after he gets in, there's going to be issues. Even with, thank God, Mitch McConnell is stepping down. The tortoise is gone. Oh my God. Thank you. Goodbye, tortoise man. Unfortunately, they're probably going to replace him with some other asshole that's not going to work with the administration. Just like Mike Johnson, piece of shit, is probably not going to work with the administration. We have what? The House and the Senate, and it's still swamp creatures. It's still a bunch of assholes, regardless of what party is in there. So we can have all these goals, all the goals that we want, but yeah, shit's going to stay crazy. And it's going to be crazy for another 4 years, but at least it's going to be some type of organized crazy that isn't going to be this like bipolar psycho off their meds version of what we've been having. Good God. At least this portion's over. I think at this point, I'm probably going to take like a news break, focus on some other things, no longer pay attention to this bullshit. And I have a feeling, this was brought up before, I have a very strong feeling that the psycho behavior that we had before with Trump being in office, where they just make shit up to the point where it's like, oh, it's ratings. It's good for ratings. We're going to have so many ratings because we're just going to talk about Trump. And people just aren't going to care this time. It's like they just re-elected the guy at a huge margin. Do you think that you're going to get ratings by shit talking them for the next 4 years? I doubt it. If anything, I'm betting CNN is probably going to either start reporting news, which I know sounds weird, or they're going to start playing ball because they're not going to have any other options. In the Democratic Party, my advice to the Democratic Party. Now, my wife is an old school Democrat, and she hangs out with a lot of old school Democrats, not the woke psycho assholes. Although they will stick up for them because it's a party thing. No, if they want to have any chance, even in 2 years, good God, if they keep their crazy antics up 2 years from now, while Trump's in office, you could see like more of a majority go towards the other side. And I don't really want to see that either. Like I'd like to see a balance. I'd like to see the safe but rare Democrats back in office. I don't want to see these chicks with dicks versions of Democrats running around screaming about pronouns and all kinds of other shit. I don't want to see them anymore. The old party needs to make a comeback. The one that had like some sanity to it, like, they're into compassion and all that stuff. The ones that I remember, the type of Democrat I used to be before shit got crazy. No, they need to fight back. They need to get rid of this woke bullshit. They need to go back to their old ideals and reclaim the party for what it used to be, or they might as well just die. Like the party itself should just die if that's the case. If they have no ambition of bringing sanity back and they want to continue on with this really psycho, crazy ass behavior, uh, then I'm guessing they just need to go extinct. There's nothing. Good God. It's weird between Occupy Wall Street and the Tea Party. It's like the Tea Party's still around. Those people are still around. Occupy just had no organization. I've had several arguments with people that were in the Occupy movement, and it's like, yeah, no central leadership. How'd that work out for you? You couldn't organize worth a shit. No, man, we had the camps. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of people that had camps. Those camps aren't there anymore. No, it seems like every time that they could have had something good, they just fuck it up. And they let the wrong people run shit and just fuck it up. And this is what you get. This is what happens when you're not organized and you let the crazies run the psych ward. And this is Joker taking over Arkham Asylum, and the doctors are just like, yeah, it's fine. It's part of his treatment. It's fine. Yeah, we just go along with it. It's fine. Oh my God. 5 million votes. 5 million. Oh my God. Yeah, let the lawyers start fighting. Fucking waste of money. Fucking Kamala Harris. Are you fucking kidding me? They're going to whine and cry and scream, and it's like, you didn't even vote for this bitch. Nobody voted for this bitch. You trusted a side hoe. And of course she ran as soon as it looked like she was going to lose. Of course. Side hoes do not stick around when times get tough. They are there for the good times, and that's it. That's all they're dependable for. Never trust a fucking side hoe. Are you kidding me? Dear God, what is wrong with these people?